Well, hi everyone. Great to be back online. And yeah, I just thought I would check in. Huge life lessons being learnt at the moment, huge releases. I've been through incredible grief and trying to come to terms with that. Um, the path for my awakening is 3 years in now, almost. And something that's really resonated with me, which I wanted to share with everybody. The cure for pain is within the pain. So, what do I mean by that? So, it took a lot of pain to get it locked inside us. So, when we're talking about pain, it might be belief patterns, toxic voices in your head, rerunning the same patterns, the karmic cycles, all of those sort of things. And when you dive in to search for those toxic patterns or belief patterns or whatever it is, you hit pain and you hit deep within. So it's all about going within, and as you go within and you find a belief pattern that may have been locked in this whole lifetime, maybe several lifetimes, as you hit it, as you acknowledge it, because you have to find it, and then you acknowledge it, you might not even know what the pain is, you might not even know what the belief pattern is, but you need to go in and acknowledge it, feel it, and as you feel it, anything can happen. So for me, for the last 3 weeks, I have been hitting some amazing toxic patterns and belief patterns set up. Some just from this lifetime, maybe probably from childhood, but others that I very much definitely brought with me. One such thing, manipulation. Now, I definitely brought that from another life because I realised that as a baby, my nickname is Boo, and that is because I was a boo baby. I just cried and cried and cried. That was a form of manipulation. So it's something that I've had to go into really deeply. And as it starts to release, the pain is beyond imagination. It is beyond your mind. It's not a, it is a real pain, but it's not a real pain if you get what I mean. But it feels real at the time. It feels like the worst thing on this planet that could ever happen to you. For me, my heart was crunching, my solar plexus was crunching, my sacral, everything was just going nuts. And to release that pain, well, I did some amazing stuff. It included teddy tantrums, it included lying upside down on the floor, screaming and shouting, a lot of crying. And yeah, I mean, I should I really say this? Yes, I should say this. 3 weeks ago, the voices in my head when I was going through acknowledging these belief patterns that I've built up, acknowledging all this toxicity that was inside me, and the voice in my head just would not shut up. Now, because I'm so far advanced on this journey, I could hear the voice. I knew I wasn't the voice. I wasn't buying into what it was saying. But my God, on and on it went, and it would not give me a break. It was just going absolutely chucking at me and swapping sides and changing and ducking and diving and just making up the most ridiculous stuff you could ever imagine. And I actually found myself banging my head against the wall. Um, and what it really acknowledged to me is that some people, you know, if you're going through this pain and you don't understand the journey, you don't understand that it is a release, um, it can be really real. It can be, yeah, almost life ending. You know, you could almost feel suicidal because how do you get rid of this voice in your head? And if you're actually associating with it, wow. And, you know, even me, as far advanced as I was finding myself physically hitting my head against my bedroom wall. I mean, and I'm going to admit it to you guys because this is what this journey is about. It is about crazy stuff. Um, but what I'll say is, as you hit that pain and you allow it to release. Don't try and lock it up. If you need to hit a pillow, if you need to stamp, cry, shake, scream, do whatever you need to do, let it happen, because it's in that pain that you then release the pain. You release those belief patterns, and as you're releasing them, give gratitude that they've come up, give gratitude that you can see them, acknowledge them, and take full responsibility that you put them in there. Nobody else put them in there. Nobody else invented these la voices in your head. These are all you're doing. And that's hard to acknowledge. As humans in society, we want to blame somebody else, or we want to blame circumstance, or we want to blame our parents, and that's not what this is about. We are all responsible for ourselves, and the buck stops with us. And to release that pain, you must acknowledge it. You must give thanks for it, no matter how horrific. Give thanks for it, because it is part of you. And then release it with love. You have to release it with love. Acknowledge you did it. Acknowledge you put it in there. Acknowledge that it was your belief pattern. If you want to acknowledge that it was toxic and horrible, that's fine, but it is what it is. And then release it with love. And those releases can be horrifically painful. You may do crazy things as you're releasing, but enjoy that release if you can. I mean, for me, I wasn't enjoying it at the moment, but there was also a piece of me going, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God, I'm releasing all of this stuff. Oh my God, I'm leveling up. Oh my God, I'm vibrating up. And that is so, so important. Keep the eye on the goal. The goal is to vibrate up. The goal is to release all of this mess from this lifetime, from past lifetimes, from everything, so that your whole body, so your physical body is free, because your physical body holds that energy in. If you shake, you shout, you hit something, that is your physical body releasing those energies, and those energies start flying around all over the place. They can come out from any part of your body, really, and so you're releasing that physical. And then your also your emotional body, the bit around you, your auric field, you start releasing all of that as well. And that comes very much from me in shaking, and I can feel the energetic releases. I can feel my chakras releasing. And just give thanks the whole time. There are 3 or 4 layers to this. Let it go. Acknowledge that pain. Embrace that pain. And, for the last 3 weeks, every weekend I've gone through a major, major release, a major, major shift. And, I'm now sitting here in peace. I don't know when the next release is going to come up. I don't know when the next belief pattern is going to show itself. And I don't know when I'll go through that cycle of release again. But right now, I'm leveled up. I'm feeling at peace. I'm feeling at one. My body has calmed down. The voice in my head, he's back under control now. He's being really kind and gentle to me at the moment. And that's all because I allowed those releases to happen. I allowed those karmic cycles to release. I allowed the bloodlines to clear. And we can only do that as things are shown to us. So don't push. Don't think, oh, this isn't happening to me. Why can't I get here? Why can't I get there? Everything will come in its own time. It will all release as it should, in perfect timing, in divine timing, when you are ready to allow it. But what I want to do is reach out to you. And if you're going through this and you're starting to hit these deep, deep releases and this deep, deep pain and discomfort, I am here. I'm doing it. I'm walking the walk. I'm talking the talk. I am here to help. And if that help is just sharing my own experience, if that's just letting you know you're not going mad, this is normal on this journey, and it's a beautiful normal if you can relate and see it that way. And I'm here, and I will offer you all of my insight to everything that I've been through. I will share everything with you if you want me to. I'm not going to share it here on YouTube, but if you want me to share exactly what I did, I will, and exactly what it was about, and exactly what the toxic patterns were, exactly what the belief patterns were. I'm happy to share those all with you on a one-to-one. But what I want you to know is that you are not alone here. None of us are alone. You know, even if we're on our own, we are never ever alone. The universe always has our back, and it is so magical when we allow it to do our thing. So again, the takeout of today, the cure for pain is in the pain. So let it flow. All my love and blessings. If you want to get in contact, just shout. Take cares. Bye bye.